Hey Tarot Lovebots, it's Ethany and I have a new deck that I would like to share with you. It's a new indie deck and I am pretty excited about it. I just received it in the mail. I have already taken it out of the box because I didn't really know what it was, and then I opened it and I was like, okay. So it's the Little Monsters Tarot by Peony Coin Archer. And I am super excited. I actually did get I know I probably say this all the time. Super excited. I guess it's better to be super excited in life than, not. So yeah, I have got to get back on my train of thought. I actually bought the deck that had the set that had the guidebook too, which is a full-size guidebook and has a truck ton of information. Oh my god, these monsters are just so cute. So I didn't actually back this on Indiegogo, which I don't know why. It was probably a time of year where there was like a ton of decks going out, because like I had backed more decks on those sorts of things back a lot. So I didn't anyway, but it came back into print, and good old Katie Flowers was like, it's back in print, and I was like digitally running to Etsy to purchase it. I'm having a real love affair with black and white decks at the moment. So it comes in this hard box, and as I mentioned, I got the guidebook. You don't have to buy the guidebook, you can get that separate. Now, the cards are smaller than the box, which I didn't mind. The box is a little bit warped, but again, that's fine. The deck is poker sized, okay. The cardstock is quite nice, like it's a nice thickness. I mean, if you held it up to the light, you can see the backing through the front, but that's not a terrible, I don't know. Like, I'm picky when it comes to my cardstock to a degree, but I think it's perfectly fine. So these they're in little eggies, and it's just so cute. So all of the artwork is black and white. And these, I'm going to see if I can try and get this dang thing to, nope, it's not going to. All of them are in black and white, and I know this light is super bright here, but there's not much I can do about this lighting. There we go. And they're just so sweet. So there is some traditional symbolism in these cards of the Rider-Waite-Smith system. So like the High Priestess, there we have the two columns and she's in between them. There's a lot of detail in this card. Like there are pomegranates on the floor here. So I love that there are these beautiful little fine details in the artwork that you kind of have to go and explore and spend time with. Like, oh, just so sweet. Like, this emperor looks so grumpy, but so cute. Like, I want to go and cuddle it. You know, so here, like the Hierophant, the fingers, like the hand gestures. The lovers. It is a very, very sweet little deck. Strength is so cute. I want to pet Strength. Like, arr, I am a monster. Arr. So cute. I don't know if I showed you the back yet, but that's the back. So we have that cosmic egg on the back as well. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. So this would be considered what I would say a minimalist deck. There's not an overabundance of things going on, and that's one of the reasons why it's so aesthetically pleasing, and also really impactful as well. Oh gosh, they're just so cute. Like, I love them. I'm like, look how gorgeous the devil is. So gorgeous. Tower. And I like that this is a quirky little world of little monsters. This one reminds me of the mystics in the Dark Crystal. Quite a few of these cards do actually remind me of kind of like inspired. They lead me to feel that they are inspired by the Dark Crystal artwork. Judgment. The world. So the minor arcana, I'm gonna go through some of them. I don't think I'm gonna go through all of them. Two of Wands. And as you can see, as we move through this, there is like, that's very Rider-Waite-Smith inspired. And I like that. Like I read with that system, so that definitely says, you know, security and home and having those beautiful four walls. So for people who read with that system or enjoy that system, they're going to find that easy to read with. I haven't done any readings with this though, so I can't obviously speak to it, as this is like a little unboxing video. The monsters are so sweet, and like just as a kind of art, the artwork alone, like that beautiful Queen of Wands with those sunflowers, just gorgeous, just beautiful. So we have cups. That's something I didn't check. Okay, so we have coins instead of pentacles, which is, and arrows instead of swords. So I didn't get to that quite yet, so. Oh yeah, okay. Some of the cards, like if you look really, really carefully, it's like the back of the black didn't dry. I mean, you're probably going to find it very hard to see. Didn't dry so well. It's a very weird thing that there's ghost imaging in some of the cards. I wonder if anybody else has seen that. Like as if there was another... Yeah, weird. Has anybody else seen that? Like there's that faint aura around that Five of Cups, right? You can see it. Not that that would distract me, like I had to look real close. But it is almost like, maybe that's intentional. Nine of Cups, so sweet. Oh, child. So we have the court cards here. The child, the knight, the queen and the king instead of having pages. Coins. I love that 9. I love the 9s. I love the 9 of Pentacles anyway. Gorgeous. Little monsters. It'd be cool to work with this deck and sort of see what kind of like do journey work with this deck and see what kind of like attitude each one of the little monsters have. 3 of arrows. So these are swords. Swords. You think this camera would be able to like pick up on what to focus on? Maybe it's a setting I'm getting wrong. I don't know. Let's have a look at the Queen. She's gorgeous. I always love looking at the Queen of the Swords. Come on, damn it. Pick it up. Woo, camera. I hope it's being a jerk sauce. I have to figure out why this thing will not autofocus. Okay, so that's a bit of a flip through of the cards. As I said, I don't mind decks being a different size. I think it's kind of rad because then, you know, not everything is the same and you can pop them in your bag, that kind of thing. So let's have a look at what you get in the guidebook. I'm just going to put that back. So the guidebook, as I mentioned, it is a full guidebook, and it is illustrated, so you do get the little monster in there too as well, depending on so every one of those. So then let's have a look at what we get. We've got these gorgeous spreads. I'm going to totally do one of these. So 3 spreads, then a little bit about the major arcana, and then we jump right in. So every card has got keywords, gemstones, and herbs. Love it. And a little bit about the number, and then it kind of just goes straight into the meaning of the cards. There's a lot in here. It's a very personalized writing style, I guess. So example for the magician says, well, it looks like you have everything you need to do whatever your soul most truly desires. What luck and what a responsibility. So that's a very conversational way of writing. It's going to do some of your OCD heads in because there's no capitals at the beginning of, which I'm sure was done intentionally, but I know it's going to do some of your heads in. There you go. And then there's some acknowledgements at the back. So that is the guidebook. It is quite a lovely book. It's 170 odd pages long. And I'm glad I got it. I love reading guidebooks. I love reading indie guidebooks as well. And reading a little bit about the monsters. Oh, interesting. I just noticed this, that they have no reversals for the major arcana, but they have included reversals for the minor arcana. And I'm sure that is a very choice. Yeah, here we go. Note, while the minor arcana in the Little Monsters Tarot includes a divinatory description for reversals, the major arcana is a little different. The energy stays mostly the same, but when it's reversed, it shows that it is blocked by something, by denial, disavour, or lack of material resources, for example. So they have done that very intentionally, so that's just something to keep in mind. So I'll pop a link of where you can get this indie deck below if they are still in stock. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a tarot-tastic day.